For all of your sports in Lorain, keep your TV tuned to TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Welcome to a special TV 20 presentation of High School State Championship Wrestling. Hi, everybody. My name is Bob Tomaszewski, and my broadcast partner this afternoon is the ref, Tom Bauer. Now, Tom, I just said State Championship Wrestling, and everybody knows the state tournament is in March, so what's this all about?
Actually, this is the dual meet state championship, which started last year, and there's 4 teams here tonight are going to be wrestling down to 1 team. So the team that wins 2 matches tonight will move on next week, because there's 4 teams wrestling over at Elyria tonight. Right. There's 4 teams up in Toledo, 4 teams in Oregon Clay, and eventually there's going to be another match next week with 4 dual meet teams, not individuals. Your whole team has to move on.
Right. So eventually you're going to weed it down. So I guess the idea here is it truly is a team championship, whereas in the normal championships that they've had for Lord knows how many years, if you had 3 really good wrestlers, you could be the state champs.
Exactly. Now you have to have a team.
Okay.
And you have to have backups, because you're going to wrestle 3 weeks in a row. There may be an injury or 2 where you have to have a JV, might have to move up into the lineup and prove his worth.
Right. So it truly is
a team.
A new team concept, and this is going to be the 2nd year for that. So we're just about getting ready to go. We're going to start out. The Lorain High Titans are going to take on the Ridgeville Rangers, and we'll be back with that first match right after these messages.
Have you ever bought a car and then realized you couldn't afford it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. Don't be insane. At Credit Max Auto, you can get a really great car with a payment you can't afford. Visit us at creditmaxauto.com.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work, that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home, the brave.
Welcome back to the State Wrestling Dual Meet Championships. This is our first match, 106-pound weight class, and this whole dual meet is going to be Lorain against North Ridgeville. Tom, who's our competitors out there?
Actually, for Lorain, who has the green anklet and the white headgear there, just got his takedown, is Tyler Casey.
Tyler Casey.
Wrestling
he's going big right now.
Leland Scheel is wrestling for North Ridgeville.
And he's got a takedown and near fall points, going for a quick pin. Now, everybody's going to have to wrestle 2 times today, so maybe that should be part of the strategy, right? Right, Tom? I mean, you save your strength.
Yeah, don't tire out in the first match and not have enough for other things.
Oh, that's only a 2-point near fall.
I don't think he let him up enough.
Right.
I don't think he let him up enough to actually get the escape and a new takedown.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you're right. So we've got it's 4-0. Was a takedown and a near fall. So Lorain High had 4-0 in the first period. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. And again, there's strategies. I mean, it is a dual meet, and this is going to continue on, as you said, in the open. So I think the best thing would be get your business done and go rest.
And now, obviously, Lorain likes their takedown. He kicked him out, going to secure another takedown. He had the first one so easy.
Yeah.
And actually, Tyler's record is 16-10, but the North Ridgeville boy isn't that bad. He's also 17-14.
Well, that's, but there's another takedown, so it makes the score 6-1 in favor of the Titans. 44 seconds to go, first period. Looks like he's working on that arm, trying to get, by this time of the season, Tom, don't you think kids kind of have their repertoire of moves down? I mean, they know what they like to do.
Pretty much. Now it's just drill them to make them, trying to perfect them.
Get it better, right?
Yeah.
There's an escape for Ridgeville. Makes it 6-2. And Ridgeville kind of on the defensive, wouldn't you say? Well, he's been taken down twice and put on his back, so kind of backing away. There's another one. Not yet.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, as soon as he got that arm around his butt.
Yep.
This Ridgeville boy, Liam, has placed in some of the tournaments, so he's not a bad wrestler. He has placed both at Buckeye and Black River.
Right. But Tyler, no, I mean, to me, as I'm watching, he gets the takedown, immediately goes for back points. Because that's that transition, and that's the best place to attack, right? When he's trying to figure out what he's got to do to get out of there, and then all of a sudden there's a half Nelson in.
Yeah. That had a name. Coaches always say you got to move after move after move. Don't.
Right, chain wrestling.
Chain
boom,
wrestling.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, don't give up and think you're going to just set it up.
Now, Tyler was 8th at the Maumee Bay Classic. He was 1st at Berea Mid-Park.
And if you remember, at the beginning of the year, we did the Lorain tournament, Lorain Classic,
yes,
I think.
Yes.
And actually placed 4th there.
Yes.
And that was out of 16 teams. So
that's not
we're
bad.
talking about wrestlers who have been there.
Yep.
At the tournaments.
Well, I'll say this for Tyler. He's got a plan.
Yeah.
And he's putting the pressure on. He's the aggressor. He got 152 in the second period.
See,
there's a nice going for that fireman's carry. And couldn't quite complete it.
Unlike a tournament where the most important thing is winning, so you get to move on yourself.
Right.
Now this is a team, so
Correct.
getting additional team points is very, very important.
Oh, absolutely, yes. If you get the fall points or the major decision point, yes.
See, Ridgeville's coming in here. I think the 7th seed out of the 9 teams that are wrestling here at here in Elyria. And there, he got his takedown.
Yes, he did. Makes the score 8-4. 1:26 to go in the second period.
And
Tyler, it's not going to hold him down. Makes it 9-4.
Oh, and he went right back in there on that leg.
Don't let him catch his breath. Look at this.
Yeah.
That could be everything right there.
Well, he got his arms bundled up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, that's
See, they're hoping the pin.
Yeah, you got to get
makes all the difference in the world. You get 6 points rather than just the 3.
Right, and there's only one team coming out of here, and one team in the next, and they filter it all down through. So, because I don't know if Lorain's got 6. Somebody might be hurt. Could be a lot of things going on. You might not have a full team, so you're going to give somebody 16 points. So you're right. You got to get it while you can.
Yeah.
So it's 14-4 right now. That's a 10-point difference. 45 seconds in the second period. Tyler Casey from Lorain up on top. There's the breakdown. Immediately to the shoulder.
Yeah.
There's trying to work that.
Try to work that arm. That's the important part. You got to get that arm back behind him. And he has to take him back down to the mat or make a good effort, and which he did.
Yeah, and he's got him up on his shoulder again.
Yeah. These teams have both been experienced in dual meets. Lorain is actually 3-4 in their dual meets this year, but Ridgeville's 5-3. But it's always the level of competition. You don't know who those dual meets were against.
And you might be going against somebody that's got 9-10 guys, so you're going to get forfeits and all that. And as the old wrestling joke goes, the forfeit brothers never won a thing.
Yeah. Well, this one looks like it's going to go into the third period.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, time. There we go. So going into the third period, we got the Titans on top, 14-4. That's a 10-point difference. Now, that's worth an extra half a point, isn't it?
No, that would be a major decision for an extra 1 point.
Extra 1 point, okay.
Now, he has to beat him by 15
to get the technical,
and that would be 5 points.
Right.
So that's actually not as good as a pin where you get 6 points. So
correct.
It's all a matter of getting your points and.
Well, that's the whole idea. The first rule in wrestling is the idea is to pin your opponent. So there you go. So you should be rewarded for doing that.
Now what we can't see is over on the other mat, Avon is wrestling Midview tonight.
Right.
And the winner of that match will will wrestle the winner of our match here. So
Right. So that Schill from Ridgeville is, I mean, he's hanging in there now. He's kind of steadied the ship, and as soon as I say that, he gets taken down onto his back again. So that's going to be a takedown and at least 2 more.
Yeah, but he looks like he squirmed out of bounds.
Yep.
Which, by rule, you're allowed to do when you're on your back.
So that was a 3 near fall. So
that takes it to 19, I think.
19. So that's a difference of
14 still.
14. Yeah, you need 20. I think they're checking the score. Oh, they didn't add them all in? Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Then that is the tech fall.
They gave him the 3 back points. They didn't give him the takedown, to the back points.
Right. So there it is. That's 21-5. So we got Tyler Casey with a nice way to start it out for the Titans. Now we're going to go right into now
we're 113.
113, and that's...
I have over here, Lorain, is Zach Klima.
Okay.
And wrestling for Ridgeville is Mason Roberts.
Okay.
Now Mason is a freshman, whereas Zach, I think, is a senior. 11th grader. He's a junior.
Okay. But still, a freshman is a freshman, and I tell you what, that's tough duty, buddy.
Yeah.
Going against a seasoned guy like Zach.
Oh, especially
there
Zach.
we go. Boom. Right down. Right to the back. Lorain does a very good job of that. Not just getting a takedown, but getting major points right off the takedown. Oh, he's got him down there.
Yeah.
136 to go.
See, he scooched that one shoulder out of bounds, so Klima pulled him back in.
There's a fall.
Yeah.
At 1:31 of the first period, we got
29-second pin, though.
Yeah, 29-second pin, Zach Klima for Lorain. That's a big 6 points. So that should make the team score 11, correct?
Yes, it should.
11 to nothing. Okay. Next guy up would be 120 pounds.
Ridgeville's Christian Chapman, and for Lorain, I'm assuming Brandon Bartolome. Let me make it sure, and that's who it is.
Okay.
Now we've seen Brandon for the last 3 or 4 years. Every match we ever done, Brandon's been there.
Brandon's 20-7. That's not chopped liver.
Well, actually.
Oh, there it is. Got to keep him in bounds.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. Ooh, he was in good position, but you got to do it in bounds.
The rules that you got to keep your knees can go out, but your toes have to stay in. If you notice, he threw him out and landed out of bounds on himself.
Yep.
Yeah, Brandon has.
Oh no, he's got the ankle. Finish. You got to elevate this, get over, and just show that you have control over your opponent. Correct?
Yes.
There it is.
There it is. Actually, doesn't even have to get rid of that arm on the leg because it was just,
that's
wasn't even holding on.
Yep.
No.
So there's a 2-point takedown, and
Brandon pretty much is an all-around athlete. I know I coach him in football over at Whittier, but he's a baseball player. He's a catcher on the baseball team. He was a starting quarterback his freshman year on the JVs. So he is an all-round.
Yeah, he can do
player.
some things.
I think now he's just specializing in.
He's working some
wrestling.
back points right here.
He'll get them all.
Yeah. That was a tilt, and he's the official's holding it. He hasn't given him yet.
I think he got that arm wrapped around his belly. Yeah. There he is. There he is.
There's 2 for a near fall. Makes the score 4-0 in favor of Lorain. 33 seconds to go, first period.
Yes, that tilt of Brandon wasn't designed to pin him.
Yeah.
It was just to get the back points.
Cradle.
Now this cradle is.
Well, he got 2 more.
Yeah.
2 more makes it 6-0.
Oh, there's that crossface.
Crossface cradle. Oh yeah.
Well, that reminds me of the old Lorain days.
Oh, the old days. That's not a good position to be in either. We got 9 seconds. 8.
See, that one is pinnable right there.
Oh, and he got him. Oh, my.
Yeah.
He got him with
5 seconds
to go in the first period. Wow. Boy, see, he didn't give up on it, right?
Yes.
It's a short time kind of thing, but he didn't give up on it. I said, well, I'll get him next period. No, you got him up there, pin him and be done with it. So that's another 6. That makes the team score 17-0 in favor of the Lorain High Titans. Now here we go, next weight class, 126.
Now this may be the match everyone came to see.
Yeah.
For Lorain, Xavier Edwards at 22-4.
Yeah, Xavier knows what he's doing out there.
But wrestling for Ridgeville is Will Keller. Now Will is 23-6. He was first at the Buckeye tournament, first at Perry, third at the Knights of Columbus, third at Tiffin.
Okay.
So he is
These
an
are
experienced wrestling. Yes.
Two good wrestlers. Well, right there you can see the aggressiveness right out of the gate. Keller right in on
didn't get the points, but
on Edwards' legs, yeah.
Yeah, I've officiated this Ridgeville kid way back in his freshman years,
Again,
and he was tough.
he's got the takedown.
Yeah.
Keller with a 2-point takedown over Edwards, and working on some back points right there.
And he got 2.
2 more.
He got 2.
So that's a total of 4.
You know, Xavier though has Xavier has beaten some top-notch wrestlers through this year in some of the tournaments he met him at. So, you know,
he
I don't
knows,
think he'll be a give-up kind of kid.
But he's in trouble right here.
Oh, very much so.
See, part of his problem, he's got that arm over Keller's head.
Yes, which is now see,
He's
but that's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
You know, he almost against the weaker opponent, he came out of that.
I don't know if you'd call that an upset. Maybe an upset that it was a fall, but Will Keller with a pin at 49 seconds of the first period pins Xavier Edwards. So that's 6 points for North Ridgeville.
Yeah, we knew they were one. Remember, I told you it was going to be a match to see.
They got a couple of tough kids.
Yes, they do.
And again, the amount of difference that you win by means nothing. It's you can win by 1, you're still going to advance. It doesn't matter if you win by, 6, 10, 20, 50 points. A win is a win, as they say. Now here we go. What do we got here?
This is
126.
126. No, this should actually be 132, shouldn't it? And I don't know who exactly he's out there wrestling. I know for Ridgeville, you got Sean Kay, a senior, who's 15-11, so above average. And I'm guessing for Lorain is probably Josh Martin. So he weighed in for the 132 weight class, but he actually was a 122.
Right,
so they probably just bumped him down.
It's another one of those things you never know until they're on the mat.
Because that's one thing about wrestling. You are allowed to bump people around different places.
Right. But only one weight class?
One weight class.
Right. But still, that's
what you weighed in for.
Right. So working on a fall right here. Got a minute. Oh, there it is. At 1:03 of the first period. So Lorain picks up 6 more.
No way, we had this all mixed up. That was Xavier Edwards.
Well,
they bounce people around. That exactly was Xavier. So that made more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, made a lot more sense.
It's nice that they let you know who's wrestling.
Well, they bump them around. You're allowed to do it.
I understand that, but, you like to know who you're talking about. The only thing I know for sure, the score is 23-6. All right. Now, do we have any idea who's out there now? I know there's a Ranger and a Titan. Take down North Ridgeville. Ooh, a leg man. Get that crossbody ride in there.
Yeah, my guess, Lorain, that's Sam Martin, who weighed in at 138. And Noah Whipkey, who, again, is one of their above 500 wrestlers with a 16 and 15
So this
mark.
is Sam Martin.
Yeah.
So at 138, a sophomore. And he's losing 2-0. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. First period.
It looks like he's trying a little tilt there when he tried to duck his head.
Well, we got back points going.
Yeah. I think this is Sam's 10th grade year, but I think he might be a first-year wrestler.
Ooh.
And there's the pin.
There's the pin. That'll take the team score to 23-12 in favor of the Titans. And I tell you what, we are motoring through this lineup. So that's going to take us to 145 pounds.
Stepping on the mat for Lorain is Sean Petty, Jr., I might add. And for
a freshman.
For Ridgeville, Austin Engel, also a junior, 16 and, or no, 11 and 4.
Engel, I wonder if he's related to that long line of Engels
that were running backs out there at Ridgeville.
Yeah, pretty good athletes, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what he's done in various tournaments, but
he's got a takedown right there.
Off the go. No. Sean has wrestled every match for Lorain various times. His record is 11 and 9, which is, he's an up-and-coming freshman.
Right. But he is a freshman. I mean,
yes.
You got to keep that in mind. Two more.
Two more, and did he get out of bounds or not? No, he did. He gave him the escape.
Okay, makes the score 4-1 in favor of Ridgeville.
Now he got behind him. Now pick up that leg. That's what he's trying to do. Now you got to get that leg and trip the back leg that he's bouncing on. Not quite, not quite. Oh, they gave him the two right there because he wrapped that left arm. When he wrapped his left arm around the other leg, and then he secured both of them.
Correct.
That's his two.
There you go. He's in control here.
That takes it to 4-3.
4-3. Now, is Sean's dad running around here somewhere?
Somewhere.
I don't think you could miss him.
Big Sean.
Big Sean, want to be a friend of his.
Yeah. Gave up the reversal.
That makes it 6-3. Ridgeville in charge.
Yeah, I talked to the coach about Sean Jr. He had some high hopes. He said they've wrestled some tough competition, and Sean has been there at every match.
Yeah, sure.
So,
yeah. Learning, getting better.
Yep.
And that's really, of all the sports, wrestling, you got to do this a lot if you want to be very successful.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's turned into, for some of these kids, a year-round activity. They're going all over the country to independent tournaments. I mean, the kids all know each other. I don't care where you're from, but they know you. Okay, so it's second period.
It looks like a bloody nose. I see the official signaling kind of.
Okay. Ridgeville on top. Ridgeville on top, 6-3, and just starting the second period. Now, rumor has it that we're going to have a commercial in here. Joe Bach's going to wheel it.
Yeah, we got a new sponsor for TV20, Credit Max Auto.
That's always good to have a new sponsor, Joe.
Yeah, they've been in Elyria for some time, and they moved into Lorain at the corner of Colorado and East Erie, and they have a really great selection of used cars, and they're not your junkers either. These are really nice, clean,
cars.
super.
Yeah.
So check them out at creditmaxauto.com. And you'll see their spots in our program here.
They must have taken over the old Pecora building.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Right there,
Yeah.
And you guys would be happy to, some of the money that I'm getting, I'm going to buy some shirts for the TV20 crew.
Oh, man. Get out there and buy a car.
I think Petty.
Easy.
He let him down.
Yep.
But I assume he got his escape. He hasn't signaled the points yet. Oh, actually. Oh, Sean started on top.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
so it's still
flirting
3 to
around.
6.
Yeah.
139 in the second period.
See, I'm assuming he thinks he better work back points because he's not kicking him out for the takedown.
Right, correct.
He's working cradles, he's working arms, he's going to work for back points.
He just can't quite.
He still has that cradle.
He's got it. See, the Ridgeville kid's kind of a long-legged, long-bodied kid, and that's a hard kind of physicality to cradle up.
Mm-hmm.
$57 seconds to go. We got a stalling on Petty. You got to do something with that. Now, you can't hang back on those ankles. You got to work up, which is just what he did.
He still got an ankle, but you got to get that left arm out there working something with his arms.
Well, it's the old thing. You have to go perpendicular to the opponent's body because there's no way you could pin him like this. But you have to show a force across the body.
There, you try to throw a little bit of a half, but you got to jump out in that half.
30 seconds to go.
But you also can't throw a half when the kid's on his knees. You got to break him down first.
Correct. 20 seconds. Petty's down 6-3. Second period. We're down to 10. Oh, they're both stalling.
Both stalling, but that means
both of them
Ridgeville gets a point up. Because that's Petty's second. Ridgeville's only first.
Okay. And they were. You can't argue that point. They were both just kind of hanging there waiting for the period to run out. 7 seconds.
What you got to do is make sure you don't give up points with this short time here.
That's what you call it, short time points, correct?
Right, okay, and they didn't.
There we go. So we're going to third period, and the score is Ridgeville 7, the Titans 3, and Petty is taking the down position, which makes sense.
Thinking he'd get an escape or a reversal.
Yep. So there you go. He's got his work cut out for him, but it's been done before. There he's trying to kind of step over him a little bit there. He's up. That's half the battle. Head to head.
Now he's out.
There you go. There's your one.
He's out. Okay.
7-4, North Ridgeville.
Now the strategy here is don't give up any more points.
Correct.
But get a takedown to his back.
Yes.
Now if you get a 5-point move, that puts you ahead.
Yep.
And don't back up because you already got your stalling warning and a point.
And Ridgeville is doing that right now.
And Sean's in on that leg, but he stepped out of it, put his toe on the line.
But that's still a good aggressive.
Yeah.
You kind of drove him across the mat. Okay. If that happens again, I'll bet there'll be a point.
Trey shot a little bit.
We're down 1:10 to go.
Got that whizzer in.
Yeah.
Oh, try the headlock. I'm thinking Sean will pop out of that headlock.
There it is. Now you got to come out of
there's the two. Now the back point's got to come.
Now we got 7-6. Now he's got to turn him. You got 50 seconds to go.
Now the strategy here is if you can't turn him in a short amount of time, kick him out.
There it is.
He kicked him out, and now you got to get the takedown to tie it up.
Tie it up, yep. because the match is kind of turned here as far as aggressiveness. There he's in again. We're down to 33 seconds. He's got the one leg. There's the takedown. It's all tied up.
Now he has to ride him.
If you could turn him, turn him.
Yep.
But don't make a mistake.
Don't make a mistake.
Take it into OT.
Yeah. Now you also can't get called for stalling.
Right.
Which everything on the Ridgeville people want.
Right. But
now you got to do something to show that you're doing something.
Right.
And then push him out of bounds. In the old days, they used to say,
that could have been it right there.
Yeah, I'm saying that's illegal on Ridgeville. Yep.
Yes, 1 point.
Yeah, unnecessary roughness.
Correct. And Ridgeville will still be down.
Yeah.
And you got 2 seconds, so all Petty's got to do is ride him out for 2 seconds.
Now he's a little bit shook up.
Right, and he's entitled to time or if he needs it.
And he don't want it. He's a tough kid. I don't think he wants it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And that's the match.
That's it. Oh, boy. Well, in some aspects, Petty gave up a stalling point, and then the Ridgeville boy gave up a
slam.
A slam, but you're not. The rule is when you take a guy up, you're responsible for bringing it in. You can't just let his full weight land on the mat. So there you go. So that's a 3-point decision, correct?
Yes, it is.
So that makes the score 26-12 in charge of Lorain. Nice comeback win for Sean Petty Jr.
Ridgeville's thinking that was an upset because I think Ridgeville thought they were going to win that match.
Yeah, I think so too.
A junior versus the freshman.
Well, the thing that impressed me about Petty was he got stronger as the match went on, don't you think?
Yeah.
So
now
here we go.
152.
152.
Yeah, we got Tommy Delgado out there for Lorain.
Tommy Delgado.
And Ridgeville probably bumped up Noah.
Yeah, we're going to trade. We're going to put the right colors on the right ankles. Just to keep, we're confused enough. We don't need to be confused anymore. Morrell? Is that it?
Noah Morrell.
Noah Morrell.
Yeah, Tommy's a junior, and he's one of the brain trust on this team. Nicest kid you ever want to talk to.
Okay.
A member of the National Honor Society, had him over at Whittier way back in the day. Just a great kid. Now, what Lorain has done since the Mose has taken over, coaching over here, is they run a summer kind of times, and they end that summer training with a trip down to Florida.
Oh,
and they call it the Disney Duels.
Oh.
So a lot of these kids have gone down to Florida with them, and Tommy was one of them.
Well, you're seeing national competition.
Yeah, exactly.
All over the country.
And that's why you do it, just because of the fun of it. But you also get to see wrestlers.
We got some back.
Oh, he's going to get a ton of them. Now, what he cannot do is touch one foot over the other foot.
Correct.
Now you're scissoring that hip.
No scissors or figure.
Now, he's tried that before because you can see how he's staying away from that.
Oh, he's got him down there. He's got 40 seconds to go.
Now, he was so close to being illegal.
Got to be careful.
I don't know if the official is really looking at it.
Well, he's down there looking for a fall.
Yeah. See, those ankles
and really,
touch.
sometimes that's just an automatic thing to do, is to hook your ankles. All right, he's got 3. He's got him going again. 16 seconds, 15. I know one thing. This takes the starch out of you. Fight. There it is. Yeah. 8 seconds to go in the first period. 8 seconds to go. Tommy Delgado with a pin. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all him right out of the box. Boom, boom, boom. Makes the score 32 for the Titans, 12 for the Ridgeville Rangers. Wow. We've had some falls here, Tom.
Yeah. Where are we up to?
160, I believe. Yeah. 160.
160. So Lorain is going to wrestle Raekwon Tipton.
Tipton?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do...
No.
Okay. So this is Tipton. Moving those guys around.
See, he weighed in at 154, which qualifies him for the 152 class because you get 3 pounds, but they elected to move him up a weight.
Okay, so we got Tipton, and he's going against
McDonald, I think. Ian, is it Ian McDonald?
Yeah.
10th grader?
Ian McDonald. Okay.
No, he's a 50-50 wrestler, so he's won his share, but he's also lost a few. But Raekwon is a senior. Now, I don't have a record on him, but he's put in that, the Disney duel that I mentioned.
Sure.
He's another one, puts in his time in the summertime and wrestled in the Florida matches.
Okay. So at 1:16, they're out of bounds. Tipton from Lorain with a 2-point lead. 1:16 to go. Ridgeville's down. Tipton in control. Right to that ankle pick. But he couldn't quite get it. There's a cradle, a roll through, back points. Ooh.
Yeah, it was
He got it started.
Yeah, got to count. Yeah, here he comes.
There we go.
Oh, now he got locked in.
There it is. That could be the end.
I think that shoulder's up on his belly, so you got to pop that out. Now
He's losing it. Up. Good move. Get off it and go to your control. All right, that's a 3-point move. Makes the score 5-0. Tipton is in pretty much control here in the first period, down to 40 seconds to go.
Yeah. You got a leg in. You got that leg in, but the Ridgeville boy is keeping his hips higher.
Yes.
Which is keeping him.
He refuses to get broken down. That's the.
See, I took a quick little peek over at the other mat while we're running down this first period here, and it looks like Avon is beating Midview 44-0.
Oh my!
That was, like I said, Avon was the 3rd seed in this this first round of the tournament. So it was expected them to win, but certainly not 44-0.
Not to get ahead of ourselves, but if Avon wins and Lorain wins, then they will wrestle together in the next.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, so we got second period. Tipton is ahead 5-0, and he's in a down position. And he's looking for an escape. We don't have a bad crowd here today, but this event was not. The papers kind of stubbed their toe on advertising this.
Yeah. It's like anything else. You got to make big deals out of things to get the fans excited.
This is a state thing. I mean.
Yeah, there's the reversal.
There's the reversal.
Yeah, they put dual meet. You get the people who always come for dual meets, but this is actually the state tournament.
Absolutely, yes. That score is Tipton 7-0.
Oh, he's getting a little bit high. He got bounced off. Yeah.
Gave up a reversal.
Yeah, there's that problem.
7-2, 55 seconds in the second period.
Like I said, this McDonald has won his share of matches. He's won 15.
Oh, yeah.
So, he knows what he's doing out there.
Tipton's he's got to get off the mat. Now he's got his hips up. Now you got to get a leg up.
Keep your forehead off the mat. Isn't that a rule?
There you go. There you go.
But he was setting up for
that one right into
reversal.
The legs.
Yeah.
So now he's got a reversal. That makes it 9-2 with 15 seconds to go, second period. Working at 2-on-1. Now there's the half. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, third period.
Leading by 7 points. He still don't have any bonus points coming up yet, but
but hey,
that's what he got to work on this last period.
That's right. Team scores 32-12. They'd like to add on to that for sure.
And maybe we're over-exaggerating in this match the need for team points, because certainly when the next match comes up.
I'm thinking, yep. You got to hang on. You're in trouble, but you got to hang on. Boy, he's got that leg. Those leg kind of guys.
Yeah.
You know, we always said he's like a squid. He's all over you. You don't know where he is.
Yeah.
He gave up one escape. Okay.
And when he knew he was in trouble, he just kind of let him go and rolled out of it.
Don't take a chance.
Yeah, go to your feet.
Yep. Yeah, I tell you what, on that other mat, I don't care who you are. In wrestling, if you're shutting somebody out, you're doing something very, very well.
The whole lineup, up and down from 6 on up. I don't know exactly what weight class they're on.
Okay.
Nice little duck under, but he did it over on the edge of the mat.
Yep, 1:10 to go. Titans on top 9-3, and they are in the neutral position. Tipton likes that kind of duck under kind of thing. He did that over on the edge, but if you do it in the middle, you get some big point. There's a pick, not quite. .53 to go, third period.
Well, I got to admit, the Ridgeville wrestler is staying aggressive. You see how he's the one moving forward. And I know the referee in the back of his mind right now is thinking, I think that Lorain boy might be stalling a little bit. He's backing up. Yeah.
And if he would just back up but stay in that smaller circle, he'd be fine. But there it is. You called it. Yep. Because he's backing right out, getting a fresh start. If you stay in that circle, it's pretty hard to call you.
You got to set an angle.
See there,
you got to set an angle. You can't go straight back.
Yep.
Cut the corner is what the coaches like to refer to.
25 seconds to go. Third period.
See, he's still getting pushed back.
Right.
Now
he got red. Just pushing him off is not a takedown.
I was getting ready to say that. I said, just because you're pushing doesn't mean you're wrestling.
That's correct.
That referee. Now, that referee out there, Tony Smirk, he's a local guy. Lives over in Sheffield. And been doing, a lot of matches for a lot of years. He's a veteran.
Now, there's a takedown.
And there's the headlock, see?
Yep.
Headlock to back points. Headlock to back.
3, 2, 1. Time. Ooh. Did he get 3?
I probably did.
So it should make it 8?
Yeah, it's only going to make it 8. I think it's still a win.
Yeah. Well, that got your heart pounded.
Well, that's one thing in wrestling, you're never out of it.
That is correct.
If he had 10 more seconds, there might have been a pin.
Yep, absolutely. So, okay, there's another victory. 3-point team on the team score. The team score now is Lorain Titans 35 and the Ridgeville Rangers 12.
Now,
the Titans are in control.
I have here, this may be Ridgeville's best wrestler. They have 2 good ones coming up. This looks like Tommy Wendelin. For Lorain, Aaron Huff.
So we're at 170?
170. Now, Aaron's only a sophomore, whereas Tommy Wendelin is a senior.
Wendelin and Huff. Okay. Huff from a long line of Huffs.
Yeah.
We got Big Huff. We got the bigger Huff.
And then we got Aaron's father, Greg.
Yeah. There's all kind of Huffs out there.
Well, I'm going to talk about this Tommy here. He was first at the Knights of Columbus, the first tournament of the season.
Okay.
First at the Buckeye. First at Black River. Second at Tiffin. Now, Tiffin is a pretty decent tournament.
Yep,
you see a lot of teams you haven't seen here. And third at the Perry. That was a dual meet tournament, I think, back there. Yeah. And he took a third, which meant he won a lot of matches. Yeah. So he is a very qualified wrestler at 26-3.
He's also, as a sophomore, was a linebacker on that playoff football team, an inside linebacker.
Yep.
So that tells you he's good on his feet.
Athletic.
Yep, for sure.
And he's placed at some tournaments. He won the last tournament he entered over at the Berea Mid Park a week or two ago. And he placed at North Canton. I officiate North Canton always has the best teams in the area.
And he is an aggressive wrestler. You can see that right here, going in after him. Now this, we're talking about Wendling. Do you have any notes on him? Is he?
I just the 26-3 and a lot of championships.
Well, that's that's all you got to say.
And there you got that bear hug. But Aaron backed out of that bear hug. You got to have hips to do that.
You got that headlock.
No back points because it's out of bounds. But he got the thing. Oh, he locked his head. Well, maybe I seen things that officials on the other side.
That's a 2-0. Wendling is in control, and Huff will be down. Yeah, this Wendling, he understands what he's doing. You can just tell the way he carries himself.
Well, that's where Huff
and
got
so
the reverse.
Does Huff. Yeah, there it is.
So does Huff.
So that ties it up, 2-2.
Oh, this is going to be a match.
Yep. I'm thinking both these guys, for being 170 pounds, they got the strength of like a 290 pounders. I mean, they're strong kids. They work out. Oh, there's a tilt.
Yeah.
I think he got a 2 count. Starting it again.
I don't think he gave him any points. I think those.
He did get 2.
Good.
All right.
I thought there was like a 1 count.
Yeah.
Rocked him back because Tommy from Ridgeville was rocking back and forth.
4-2 Huff. We're down to 17 seconds, 16-15. First period. Don't want to give up points here. 7, 6, 5.
Wrap that leg around and keep it holding tight.
2-1 time. There we go. All right, second period. Huff's in control, 4-2, and we're going to start in a neutral position.
Yep. See, I wonder if he learned any moves from his Uncle Gary, because right now we're going to see the biggest throw in the world.
Oh, geez. Yeah, Gary was, how about just a single leg takedown?
No, Gary wasn't single.
Gary never knew how to do a single. I see, the big boy is down there in the stands. I've seen him somewhere. Never want to get him upset at you. Okay, so that's a trade-off.
Actually, we see him on TV right now. If you look over in that first row.
Oh, that's him, yes. Yes. Joe would probably, there's a twin Huff sighting over there, right behind the official.
6-3.
And another takedown.
Yeah.
Makes it 8-3. See, if Joe tried to get those two boys in the in one frame,
you have to have a wider lens.
Well, he'd blow out the camera.
You have to have a much wider lens to get all the Huffs
there they are
in one frame. Yeah.
They're see, they're very analytical. They're not getting excited. And both those guys are
ooh, look at that,
assistant football coaches too.
Look at that.
There's some backers. Oh, and maybe, oh, man.
See, he's in an awkward position for the pin.
He's like almost too far over him. But that's a nice ride, as they say.
Very much so.
Yes.
That inside cradle.
10-4.
Locked up tight.
20 seconds to go. And again, that's...
I'm not even sure how many back points he has.
He might be sitting. No, he already awarded. Two more. Yeah. That makes it 12. Yeah.
I didn't know if he had 3,
and those,
2, or none.
In those kinds of scenarios, though, they take the starch out of you immediately. I mean, they're just, you're wore out just trying to fight off your back.
Caution on Lorain. He probably jumped the gun a little bit.
Yep. You get a caution, and then the second time it's a penalty, correct? Or is it 2 cautions?
2 cautions before a penalty.
And there's the second one.
There's a second. No penalty yet. Now he'll talk to him right now saying, hey, do it again. Do it again. I'm going to have to give him some points.
Right.
It's nice the official talks to,
to a
young wrestler getting excited like that.
Preventative officiating, right? All right, we're 5 seconds.
Don't let him get your head. Don't let him get your head. Just hold on.
Hold on and get out of
the buzzer.
There you go. Okay.
So he was in trouble. A few more seconds.
But he kept his head up.
Yeah.
All right. Third. Now we got a little nosebleed on Huff. So we're talking to Tracy. Tracy's everybody's pal when it comes to injury.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so third period, Huff with a 12-4 lead, and I'm thinking if he can get this guy Wendling a little more wore out, we could be seeing a fall, because he's had him on his back a couple of times. And while we're at it, we're on the other mat. Midview scored a win, so the score over there is 50-4.
Yeah, we didn't see.
Not going to affect the outcome, but one of those bigger guys, you look like some big boys out there now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Wendling trying to get that, hook that arm so he can get some leverage across his body. And Huff saying, I don't want you to do that.
Don't go back. Yeah, can't take me to my back. That's what he should be worrying about right now. Because he does have.
Look, he's working, trying to get that arm over there.
Yeah.
Now he's got a bar arm, and you got to be careful. You can't take that up into a hammer lock.
Yeah, Huff got it out of there.
Yep. There's a whizzer. Good. That's good instinctive.
Yeah, you got to stay on the corner of the mat, though, and you roll out of it.
There you go. He got his arm. Yep. Good shape. Good shape.
You see Wendling, he eventually, when he just drove him out of bounds to get a restart.
Because he knows I can't give this guy another escape, and then we're in real trouble. So, Tom, does it mean you're getting old when the coach over at Midview, you coached him when he was in high school, and now he's a head coach at a. Does that mean you're getting old, or is that, like Joe Bach? He's got a picture in his closet that gets old. He's not getting old, but the picture is. They made a movie about that.
Yeah, Dorian Gray or
That's
something
the
like
movie.
that. Yeah.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the guy's 40 years old, he still calls you Mister. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was an escape for Huff. Now we're back into the. Oh boy, just kind of threw him over there. 29 seconds to go.
And people may
Would be good to get one more to give him that 10-point deficit, right?
Yes. No, you only need 8.
Oh,
you
8?
only need
Okay,
8. It's not 10, it's 8.
All right. See, that's why I have the expert. The ref is sitting there.
Yeah. With 16 seconds. Huff the, you got a warning. Don't worry about it. See?
That's not going to change anything.
Yeah, it takes it out of that one extra team point. See, that's the only difference. A win's a win here, right here. That's
Absolutely.
what I was thinking.
And that's going to take it up to 38-12.
Yeah.
I think the Titans have it in cruise control here, but still, and really, it's still an individual thing where those kids want to get a win. They want to get a pin if they can. So,
you see, I'm thinking that that might have been an upset in the minds of Ridgeville. Probably think that was our best kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We assumed they were going to win that one.
Yeah.
Now, here's a case where Lorain doesn't have a 182. they had no one weigh in for 182, right?
Okay.
Whereas they weighed in 2 wrestlers. Now, which one they're going to send out, no one knows.
Well, I think if he's getting a forfeit,
you send out the
send out the sophomore, no?
I'm guessing probably.
Okay,
and you bounce the other boy up.
Right.
Well, the other boy bounced up to 195, but he has to wrestle Isaiah Markham.
Right.
Who may be Lorain's best wrestler
kid,
this year.
Yep.
So
that makes the score 38-18 in favor of the Titans. So this could be a good. This will be a match here. Let's see what happens.
No,
Marheim was ranked second in the state of Ohio and 14th nationally.
Yeah, very much
so.
Yeah.
He's got some records there. Yeah.
Well, he was second in the state as a sophomore.
Right.
Way back there.
And this is Carpenter from.
No, I don't know if it's. See, we don't know if that's Carpenter. Yeah, could
it's
probably.
Only got.
Yeah, probably.
He's the last guy on the list.
Yeah, he's the only one could.
I think he's grabbing that leg saying, how big is this leg?
See, they could have bumped up this Talon Dorton. They could have bumped him up.
Isaiah was also the Chronicle Telegram Wrestler of the Week last week.
Okay.
He was featured last week.
This guy don't look like a sophomore out there, Tom. But he might be. I don't know.
It's this kid, Talon Dorton.
That's what I said. This guy Henderson got the forfeit, and then Dorton is wrestling.
Right. That's probably it. Because Dorton's one of the very good wrestlers, too.
Okay.
He's 23-4.
That could be.
And he has a lot of first on his resume. But, you're talking about a real quality
really
wrestler
kid.
in Isaiah.
Yeah, who you're thinking should be a state champ.
Like Joe just said.
Yeah.
He's ranked second in the state by some of the people that follow every wrestler in the state.
Yep.
He was a wrestler of the year. He was first at the Maumee tournament and the Medina tournament, which are 2 very tough tournaments.
Yes.
First I met him was...
He probably went to that Ironman thing, too, didn't he?
He went to the Ironman and finished 3rd.
Yeah.
Of course, Lorain only sent 3 kids because
right.
the Ironman is very selective, but he finished 3rd out of some of the best or the best people in the nation.
Right. We're down to 25 seconds, and...
He's a Disney dual kind of kid who went down to Florida, does wrestle all year long.
Isaiah's in complete control here, even though the score only says 2-0, but you just got that sense watching him that, he knows what he's doing. We're down to 8 seconds, 7, 6, out of bounds.
But he's wrestling a kid who's not a slouch. You're
Correct.
talking about a kid who has 23 wins, so he knows what he's doing.
Yep. Five seconds to go. You definitely don't want to give one up here.
I met Isaiah 2 years ago. He was wrestling at Bowling Green in the districts for Sandusky at the time. And he since moved to Lorain last year, but he was a sophomore then and kind of an unknown quantity and won the Bowling Green district tournament.
Well, that gets you some recognition.
Yeah.
Who was that guy? Yeah. Or no, who is that guy? All right. Start of the second period. Lorain in control, 2-0. And Lorain in the top position. So here we go. Boy, he is strong. I mean, he is strong. I think I had 2 hands on his thigh and couldn't do anything. Here comes the cradle.
Here comes the cradle.
Rockabye baby. Oh, my.
He's trying to,
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And he got it in tight.
Tight and deep.
He's popping that shoulder off his own chest. The boy rolled out of it, but he countered it with a
regular half.
Reverse half, yeah.
Yep. Look at this. You got 1:20. Hard to stay off that long. Because what do you push up on? There it is.
There it is.
1:10 of the second period. Isaiah with a pin. So that gives Lorain 6 more. I think that's 44-18. That might be the end of it.
Well,
if there's...
I don't think there's any 220 for Lorain, 220. But Lorain has a heavyweight. It's going to accept a forfeit because Ridgeville never weighed in a heavyweight.
Right, so that'll be... Well,
so here's Ridgeville.
They got the...
This is Alex Carpenter,
right,
who weighed in at 95. They bumped him up to 220 to accept his forfeit.
Right.
But now Lorain's going to have to take a forfeit. See, I think the problem was Aaron Neal is a wrestler that wrestles up in that area also. Now, if Aaron is hurt in football and is kind of nursing that football injury,
right.
But if Aaron wrestled, he would have wrestled 190.
Sure.
And then and Isaiah would bump up to 220.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so that makes the final score: Lorain High School 50 and North Ridgeville 24. So that's the end of the first round. So what we're going to do is take a little break. They're going to get reorganized, and we're going to come back with the Titans taking on the Eagles from Avon. So we'll be back right after these messages.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.
Why do you let car dealers treat you like you're stupid? Just because you've had credit problems doesn't mean you're stupid. Credit Max Auto treats you with dignity and respect. We have a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
Ian Ralston was a combat medic who was injured in Iraq. When I met Ian, I knew we had to help him get his housing grant, an auto grant, and every benefit to live as normal a life as possible. And we did.
PVA has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get the care and benefits they've earned.
My name is Jason Stevenson, and I work for Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.